Roll initiative. Punch Galvin in the face. What did you roll? A natural 20. You miss.
He's not there. He Batmaned you.
Batman you so hard you've been talking to like an after image.
Welcome to Tabletop Adventures. I'm your DM, Richard. On Tabletop Adventures, we grew tired of trying to tell the stories from memory, so instead we started recording them because our brains are bad at remembering the cool shit that happened. Join me as I lead my friends down a magical road where anything and everything can happen. From battling superpowered villains to thwarting the plots of an evil warlord, the adventure can always be found on the tabletop.
And we're back. Alright, so Kali, you head back to your headquarters, wherever it is you've set up. You gather some things about Galvin that you think would help persuade people to your cause, and you head over to Ace City. And when you get there, you call Thomas Green, and he answers fairly quickly. 2 rings and hello.
Got what I need. When would be the best time for me to drop in?
Why don't you come sit with me? I'm to give a speech at the end of Galvin's speech. I'm to say a few words at the end of Galvin's speech. Perhaps I could introduce you to everyone.
Where are you at?
He tells you where he is, and
I go.
yeah. So,
But I'm also, I guess, like, trying my best to not be noticed.
right.
My mod 30 notice check. Do I see her making her way through the crowd?
When you get up there, you see her sitting with the man in the suit in the VIP section. All right.
I found it.
What is that?
My favorite manga of all time, Witch Hunter. He's this big hulking guy, and she's this little fragile-looking girl, and he insults her, and so she like shows up at it like flash steps behind him, throws him into the ground, stands on him, and pulls her sword. She goes, "Do I still look fragile to you?" And then this is like the comedy gag of it at the very end of the chapter. "Do I still look fragile? This is okay."
This
In
is
a
okay.
way.
In a way.
So yeah, Galvin steps up to the mic, and this is the part where I pull out my prepared DM speech.
Spits mad fire.
And spits mad fire.
Super hot fire.
So yeah, Galvin stands up. Speed, you're standing a bit of a distance behind him, and he steps up. He waves, and he leans into the mic. To all those that have lost friends or loved ones in the recent attack on our beloved A City, I, Galvin, send my most heartfelt regards. It truly is a travesty that such acts occur in the heart of our country, in the city where the Heroes Association is located, and worse still, that such an attack could claim the lives of the ones we hold dearest. The recent attack not only resulted in the unnecessary loss of life, but also resulted in the loss of much-needed electricity and power to the many residents of A City. As a result of this, Galvin Electric will be stepping in to establish a power center to provide electricity to the affected areas. It is our hope that Green Energy and affiliates will assist in this endeavor in the mutual interest of keeping A City powered. as a sign of our collaboration, Galvin Electric will be providing free of charge Earth-friendly energy to all affected areas of A City, as well as offering premium entrance rates for new subscribers to Galvin Electric in the greater A City area. All funds generated from these sales will be donated to efforts that seek to help rebuild A City to its former glory. Once that has been accomplished, Galvin Electric will be able to offer electricity to all residents of A City as an alternative to our competitors in the area. For those of you that don't live in A City, you can still help in the reconstruction of the city. From now until the end of June, all new subscribers will receive the premium rate offered to those in A City. And as with new subscribers in A City, all funds gained from these subscribers will be contributed to efforts to rebuild A City. But for those of you that are already loyal customers to Galvin Electric, we are ready to unveil a new service. We call it Dream Energy. With the new Dream Helm from Galvin Electric, you yourself will be able to power your house while you sleep. The Dream Helm draws power from the wearer's subconscious brain activity while they sleep, allowing the naturally generated bioelectrical waves to be collected and transformed into a usable source of energy. Not only that, but while wearing the Dream Helm, the wearer gains the power to fully control the dream that they find themselves in. This allows the user to generate the optimal amount of brain activity to fully power your home for days at a time, so that you can take that late night date you were thinking about. Once again, as with all promotions mentioned during this speech, all funds made from the sales of these will be donated to A City reconstruction efforts. Thank you for your time, and now a quick word from my very own son. Speed, if you would. And he steps down, he leans close to you and says, just tell him how happy you are to be a part of the Heroes Association and be cooperative in the reconstruction efforts, and pats you on the back.
So what, is there something I have to read?
You can improv it.
I'm not good at improvising a speech.
And he gave you the baseline of what you need to say.
Fuck, I hate this part.
Cully hears the term end of June in the speech. Extremely triggered.
That was the point.
It zooms in and color changes. She turns into a cool 3D.
Galvin steps back and puts his hand inside his pocket. His other hand is just kind of resting at his side.
Wait, fuck, shit, it was on purpose? Shit.
Fuck. Now the question is, do I do what he wants, or do I go on a rant?
High or low? Or would that be a fort save or a will save? Which would that be?
Yeah, what do you have to roll to accept your death? Well, accept... Yeah, probably at this point, your death.
What do I have to roll to accept the fact that I may kill 2 people, not by my own hand, and maybe kill myself?
IDK. He just wants you to say some words, man. All you gotta do is say them.
Yeah, but I have to decide if I want to blow it or agree to it.
I mean, you don't need to whack her over the head with a coffee pot, man.
No, I want to whack him over the head with a fucking skyscraper.
He loved you, man. Don't blow it.
I don't give a shit. That's why I whacked him over the head with a skyscraper. Well, let me see his speech. I wanted to see how he ended it.
Okay. He talked about dream energy and then introduced you, basically. Talked about the Heroes Association. Once again, he said, just say how happy you are to be part of this Heroes Association and helping with rephrase. He says, just say how happy you are to be part of Galvin Electric and the Heroes Association and look forward to helping in reconstruction. That's basically what
character would Heroes Association have a problem with
Unsolicited.
unapproved.
Yeah.
Unsanctioned publicity acts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
so
have
he's
a
trying to
problem.
drag you out of the Heroes Association by endorsing him on public television. Just something to think about. But I mean, really, they didn't like it when you shot those guys with grenades. What good are they?
My mask didn't care.
Yeah. Oh, my mask didn't care.
My mask didn't give a flying fuck.
He's not the Heroes Association though. He's
Oh.
just part of it.
On my mask, yeah.
Was he the like
He's the blue-haired.
the superstar?
Yeah,
guy?
he's the
Yeah.
superstar.
Can't fight crime if you ain't fab.
Yeah.
Before he walks away, do you have any idea what the Heroes Association will do to me if there is an unsolicited or unapproved endorsement?
I'm sure you'll figure it out. Pats you on the back, pushes you forward.
I guess I would just say the A-City monster attack was a tragedy, and I will do what I can to help the families, let's see, do what I can to help the families recover.
As part of both Galvin Electric and the Heroes Association.
That's what he asked you to say.
That's what he asked me to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going full retard on this and getting myself kicked out of the Heroes Association. Because I know they're not going to approve of that. I hate having to make shit up on the spot. Because I'm not going to do what I've been told to do.
Just do what you're told to do then.
Just do what you're told to do. You don't have to make shit up on the spot.
If I do what I'm told to do, then I don't get to make my own decisions.
Yeah, but if you don't have to make your own decisions, you have to make shit up on the spot.
Yeah, but then I can't do what I want to do.
Well, if you don't want to make shit up on the spot, then doing what you're told to do means you get to do
Shut
what you
up,
want.
you're not helping!
I make a good PR guy.
I'm having an internal argument. Out of character, do I know what end of June is?
No.
Okay. Fuck.
The crowd kind of like stares at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
she's-
stop mid-sentence. We'll save.
Ooh, that was not good. That was an 8.
The words sort of just fall out of your mouth, not of your own accord, really, as a member of both the Heroes Association and Galvin Electric. Galvin takes his hand out of his pocket, and you step away from the microphone. Galvin steps up, gives you a hug, pats you on the back, steps up to the mic. Thank you very much. And now, finally, a word from Thomas Green of Green Industries.
Woo, 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 woo,
Puts
woo.
your hand on your back and escorts you off
Slam his arm off.
what's it called?
Stage.
The stage. You did very good today, Speed. I'm proud of you.
Fuck you.
So yeah, you and him move down to your personal VIP section where you've got like guards and stuff. Thomas Green stands up, motions to you to come
Do I
with
have
him.
to go sit with him?
Yeah.
You get an overwhelming desire to sit with him.
'Cause I don't want to sit with him.
Of course you don't, but public appearance.
I don't give a fuck about public appearance.
You find that you do.
Galvin is bullshit. When can I kill him?
When the time is right.
You find that you can't.
The way you're steering this, the time's never going to be right.
There has to be a proper build-up.
I
Don't
wanna-
worry, you will get your chance.
I wanna kill him
guarantee
now.
it.
You can want in one hand.
Want in one hand, shit in the other. Which one weighs more?
So Thomas Green steps up and he leans into the podium. Thank you all for attending this conference today. As all of you are very well aware, one of my main facilities, the greenhouse, was lost in the recent monster attack. The greenhouse not only provided many medicinal solutions to common problems that face our society as a whole, but also was one of our sources of photosynthesized energy, a new product we were hoping to unveil shortly, but alas, the progress was lost. I'd like to talk a moment about an anniversary that's coming up recently. The monster attack reminded me of such. Around 10 years ago, there was an occurrence in, let's call it K-City, was where the end of June happened.
Okay, great. She was born in Kansas City. Awesome.
I mean, a lot of terrorists come from Kansas City. There's nothing else to do.
Fucking God.
For those of you that don't remember, there was an event that has come to be called the End of June. And, well, today I have one of the surviving members of End of June with me today. Carly, if you'd like to say a few words.
Your pizza next time.
No, really, I wouldn't. This isn't. Bounce.
Well, hold on.
Give him to me. Come here.
No, here's what he says. This tragedy today reminds me of another tragedy that happened almost a decade ago. And with every tragedy comes the opportunity for rebirth and regrowth. However, sometimes that rebirth and regrowth is stunted or halted in certain ways. The event I'm talking about, some of you may remember, it's called the End of June. And at the time it was simply presented as a riot, but no one gave it the opportunity to tell its story, to give it a chance to have a growth of any kind. So today I'd like to open the scab, as it were, and remind everyone where it is we come from and where it is that we are going.
And the look on Galvin's face is...
Yeah, I look over at Galvin. How does Galvin look?
Roll sense motive.
Natural 20.
So,
You can't tell. He has a great poker face.
Probably as pissed as he is right now, about end of June, I can probably tell.
So, what's your modifier to sense motive?
My modifier's +8. I rolled a natural 20, so the equivalent roll's a 38.
So, this is like the one time you've gotten a very good read on Galvin. So, he's sitting there watching Green's speech. It's mostly going according to plan, but then he deviates, and Galvin's smile sort of drops into a neutral expression. Like, you could get a read off of him when he brought a second person up there. It's like, that's a little strange, but alright.
Of course, I knew who the second person was.
Yeah, just stick to the plan, Thomas. And then he deviates completely from what Galvin had prepared for him, as you can probably imagine. And he crosses his legs and his arms, and his face just kind of drops a little bit. He's definitely not smiling anymore, and he has that look in his eyes.
What's wrong, old man? Not going according to plan.
Just maintain your beautiful smile, Speed. Everything will be handled.
You're one to talk.
You're one to act, aren't you?
I mean, what's your problem?
Let's just say I'm not exactly pleased by this unforeseen turn of events.
Well, I'm sure there's more where that came from.
No, you should say, oh, I think you'll be able to manage.
I think you'll manage just fine, old man.
Collie.
No, my speech is going on the whole time. I don't have to.
The whole time I'm shit talking, trying to get blown up.
Basically, you can roll diplomacy to basically rile up the masses while you tell your story. You've got basically every single news outlet focused at you right now.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city, and then Galvin killed us.
Hey, I'm with Rand on this.
Yeah.
Fuck this on the spot speech stuff.
I hate it.
If you want, you can just roll diplomacy and we can generalize it. Or we can take a break and you can figure out what you want to say.
I just roll diplomacy and generalize it.
Yeah, just
I
roll
didn't
diplomacy.
get any of those options. I'm not gonna leave them in the dirt.
Okay. Well,
You
Speed's
can-
whole thing was I wanted him to say a specific thing,
Yeah.
and I'm going to make him say it if he doesn't want to say it.
Yeah, that was... I'm being forced to say something. You can just roll diplomacy, and if you get a good enough roll, you now have a riot on your hands.
I predict a riot.
That I will gladly assist you in.
Roll initiative. Punch Galvin in the face. What did you roll? A natural 20. You miss.
He's not there. He Batmaned you.
You Batman you so hard you've been talking to like an after image.
I'm originally an El Camino made from Civic.
Guess I'd open it with.
People say filling your animal with helium is wrong. I say whatever floats your goat. God, I should have had microphone up there and said.
He's just tried to open with a joke. Hey.
And that would be the only thing I said. I just turned around and walked.
I'm not very good at stuff. And then just walk away.
That would have worked too.
I may not know everything.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Just does a little Irish jig, flipping everyone off, and then moonwalks off the stage. She'd
Drawing
open
Vanna
with.
for when she gets famous and gets her modeling career.
I guess she'd open with. I'm not a very good public speaker, so I'll try to keep this brief. I know what it's like to lose those you care about in an event you never thought could happen, that you were always told would never happen. Where'd she go? But see, I've learned that every effect has a cause. And so, for your consideration, here's what caused the end of June. And I don't know, like, what she would have as evidence. I'm trying to think.
Audio logs or something?
Basically, you just tell it like it is. I imagine, like you.
Well, good thing no one bought it.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
I say re-roll it because it fell off the book.
Yeah, reroll it. It didn't land on a actually hard surface. And you may in fact have a hero point to use as well.
Yeah.
I have 1 left, yeah.
So
14.
Just flat 14 because he's got no bonus.
okay, you didn't want to use the hero point to boost it.
It's. I can re-roll, and if it's less than 10, I can add 10.
Right, but I'm also now giving the option of if you want to use a hero point, you get a flat plus 10 across anything you roll.
Oh, house rules. Okay.
Yeah.
24.
So
I have no
yeah,
hero points
a 24. Yeah, this is a house rule for everyone's consideration starting now.
Yeah, I need a pencil so I can write that down because I'm going to need that a lot. Like, a lot.
Warren, do you have a pencil?
Yes. Oh wait, when you can use it?
Yes.
When you are not in the middle of using.
No shit, you have a pencil. You're over there with a fucking sketchbook. No
So,
shit,
yeah.
you have a pencil.
New house
It was
rule.
a pen.
You can.
Except she's drawing and erasing. I see her erasing.
You can erase pen. They
There,
got
I do have
erasable
a pen
pens.
somewhere. You were using it.
Yeah, but
So,
you
yeah.
don't sketch.
House rule. In addition
I
to
sketch with
the
You're weird.
re-roll, you can expend a hero
Confidence.
point to get a plus 10
Shenanigans.
on whatever you
Witchcraft.
roll, if you decide to use the hero point before you roll it.
Okay.
So, yeah, a 24. So you start to tell your story, and you feel the passion you once felt when the end of June first happened reignite you, and you get, like, really into it.
And Galvin snaps his fingers and the mics get off.
Make notice check for me really quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Just whenever you say make a notice check, I'm just gonna make a notice check.
All right.
Because I may notice shit I can do.
Sorry, what's the
It's
modifier for that? Notice. Oh,
Yeah.
it's there
Yeah.
in front of my face.
You didn't notice it.
All right, so it's a 12 plus 19, so 31.
So
I
yeah,
got a
as you're speaking, you're
16.
like you're looking across the audience, and and the man who caused that riot, you turn to Galvin and point right at him, was hired by him, and you and Galvin are locked eyes right now. That there's visible electricity, and you kind of keep your eye on him as you turn back to the crowd.
And then tell the story.
Yeah, and then you tell the whole story, and like out of the corner of your eye, you see Galvin just get up, grab you, and leave.
Can I make a reflex save to avoid him?
I mean, you can, but he's going to make you come with him anyway.
I can struggle.
See? He's running! He's proving his guilt!
That's how
Open
this
your
works.
eyes, sheeple!
Politics in this motherfucker. Open your third eye. The government's corrupt. I
So
got
that
my
was my
hand on my
reflex
gat.
roll. So that was an 11.
Yeah, he grabs you pretty solidly. With a loving father's firm grip.
Run with me, Jimmy.
First chance I get, I'm running.
Okay,
And his,
I didn't tell you what was going to happen. I just said enjoy the show.
Yeah.
So I don't think you were expecting me to come on stage and accuse him of starting a riot that killed hundreds of people. You're kind of like,
you're in the same boat with him.
oh, fuck.
Another reason
and then
why
he
I
grabs
want
you.
to run.
What?
Another reason why I want to run.
So he stands, kind of. He
Oh,
plays
fuck,
it.
that does pin you, so it's still a Xanatos gambit bit.
Yeah.
I'm still fucked either way.
So
He firmly grasps you!
So Galvin plays it cool. He stands, puts his hand on your back, leans in, and says, "Play it cool. We're leaving now. Make no sudden movements. Act like you have something you need to do." And he motions to the guards that were sitting with him as well, and they get up. They put their fingers in their ear and and they leave the scene.
I guess I'm kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm. So you've like 2 guards on your left, 2 guards on your right. Galvin's on your left as well. He's like got his hands behind his back. You walk up to his limo. They open the door. Galvin steps in and he motions for you to get in as well.
How far is the limo from the?
The conference.
Yeah.
It's a decent way away. There are some reporters following as well. Like some people notice them get away. So like there are 3 or 4 different people with cameras that are like, "Galvin, how do you react to these accusations? Speed! You're Galvin's son. What do you make of this whole thing?"
I'm not getting in the limo. I'm not gonna get in the limo.
Get in the limo, Speed.
I think you get in the limo. I'm sorry, Ryan.
I'm not getting in the limo.
Yeah, you remember what happened last time you got in the
Yeah,
limo.
I remember what
I
happened
fucked things
last-
up and we both got shot.
Yeah.
Okay, but Jill's not there.
I'm still not getting in the limo. The last time I got in the
You
limo,
open
I
the
got
limo,
shot.
Jill's there.
God.
No, Jill's in the hospital
Okay.
still.
I'm not getting in the limo.
Like-
The last time I got in the limo, I got shot.
You won't
Prison.
get shot. Get in the limo.
Prison
Or would you rather answer questions for the press?
I can move faster than the press.
Get in the limo.
I think I'll find my own way home.
You're coming with me today, Speed. Impressions. Get in the limo. We are united. Get in the limo.
I did your fucking favor.
things have changed.
My agreement was, speak of the conference.
We'll save.
I'm going to go ahead and expend a hero point to add 10 to this shit. And that fell off the book. So that is a 24.
Mm. Okay. So you kind of feel your legs kind of lurch forward a little bit and get closer to the limo, but you put your hand on the limo, and Galvin does not look pleased. So you
He
lock
has
eyes.
mind control.
What?
He has mind control.
He's got a
Oh,
chip in the back
right.
of my head.
I didn't realize that was control. I thought that was just reading and exploding.
Apparently it's also control now.
Bioelectrical.
Energy.
Hmm.
Bioenergy.
Oh.
The brain works with bioelectricity.
Yeah. So, hand on top of them. I said, I'll find my own way home.
Just the more, just hand on the limo, peers in the door, just the most coarse, disgusting
I'm done.
belch ever uttered. Just fucking runs.
You know what?
How's that for appearances, you old fuck?
You know what? I like that better. Yeah, just massive belch into the car. How's that for appearances, old man?
And you dash.
Just run.
Galvin sort of peers his head out of the window, shuts the door, and the limo drives off.
Sorry, you don't mean to write your character.
No, that's a lot better. That's fuck appearances.
So Collie gets done explaining the end of June.
So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I've been tied to Galvin, but I'm not like direct. I view myself as not directly with Galvin, so I'm going to go perch up on a roof and watch.
Okay. There's not a lot of roofs that are very close to the...
There was Blackwool.
I mean, yeah, there's that.
I can go perch up on Blackwool.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that would be the closest place. The conference is still fairly far away, but you're able to watch. So yeah, Collie finishes up her really impassioned speech.
And I can probably pull up a live newsfeed on my phone.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I mean, they're live tweeting it.
Yeah. Collie, how do you want to finish your speech?
And that's why you don't trust people from Nebraska. Thank you and good night.
Fuck, too bad I don't have my x-ray with me. I could expose more shit.
So before you agree to accept help from someone like Galvin, just remember, every effect has a cause. Consider what caused the most recent disaster.
And then you drop the mic. Basically.
Like,
So-
pull the mic off the stand. Drop.
Something like that, yeah.
And you step back, and then Thomas Green steps forward again. Thank you for your very impassioned speech. In short, Green Energy will not be cooperating with Galvin Electric. We will be finding our own way. Thank you very much. And he escorts you off the stage.
Adam, like in character, I don't know who Tom Green actually is. I do know the fact that he is tied to the company that poisoned me with hemlock, but right now he's the lesser of two evils.
Isn't that weird?
So I might be able to overlook that for the time being. And then maybe retaliate. Maybe. I mean, I'm going to retaliate eventually because Tom Thumb.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you step off, and suddenly you and Thomas are swarmed by media, and Thomas says, "That's enough. We've had quite a long day. We'll answer questions at another time." And he escorts you away from the event and to his limo, which is not quite as bulletproof as Galvin's or as fancy, but you know, it's still a
Significantly
limo.
less ominous.
Mm-hmm. And he opens the door for you and gestures for you to step in if you'd like. If you,
I go.
So yeah, he opens the door. If you would do me the honor of accompanying me for a little bit more today.
I go.
All right. Thank you very much.
Do
And
I see Collie get in the limo?
yeah.
Okay.
So and he steps in. He signals to the driver to drive away, and Thomas says,
I guess I'll start jogging after the limo.
"Okay. Well, that went much better than expected. I must say, it's quite revitalizing to see such a fire burn in one's stomach again."
I had forgotten how that made me feel.
And soon, many more will learn that feeling as well. You and I together, we can topple Galvin Industries.
All I'm concerned about is he looked pretty pissed.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
And that's more than I ever got from my old approach. You've convinced me. I'm on board.
Excellent. He extends his hand. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
Likewise.
Yeah, and that's where we'll end that scene. Oh man, that's such a good stopping point. But we haven't done anything with Vanna yet. So,
I just over here drawing Vanna.
all right. So, Vanna, you said you were going to start looking up things on Maria and Thomas Green.
Right.
So, who do you want to start with?
I'm pissed at Maria, so probably her.
Alrighty. So, let's see.
I want to know who her mother is.
Okay. Her biological mother or her current mother?
Her biological mother.
Alright.
Also, I need to do something in order to get my souvenir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, gather information for that.
17 plus 6.
You rolled a 6 and okay.
No, I rolled a 17.
Oh, your gather information's only plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
Nope, everything else is though.
Okay. So what's 17 plus 6? 18, 19, 20, 23. Okay. So yeah. Now I'm gonna have to make up a name. Let's see. So yeah, it takes a considerable amount of digging.
I go on Reddit.
You go on Reddit. Holy shit. do you rummage through WikiLeaks?
Yes. And WikiLeaks, Reddit, and 4chan.
Alright.
Those are reliable news sources.
Jeez. Let's see. So, as I've said it before, and that when you tried to learn about her mother before, there was literally no information on her.
Right.
But now that you've decided that 4chan, Reddit, and WikiLeaks are the source of all correct information, you have found some evidence that Maria may in fact be an illegitimate child.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna investigate
Based on the
that.
part where everyone's calling your mother a whore.
Yeah.
That's your evidence.
Why come? Question, trollface. That's how I 4chan speak, right?
Oh my god, are you Boxley? Get off of our 4chan.
I can get her autograph. No, I get on the Russian KGB website. No, I used to
Oh,
remember-
shit.
Who
You
knew
do
it was
speak
KGB?
Russian.
I
Not
do
are
speak
you?
Russian. I do speak Russian. I get on Russian WikiLeaks.
Oh God.
It
You
was-
get in contact with Guccifer 2.0.
Yes.
It was just kgb.ru. Who would have thought?
Huh. Hey, what's the website for Amazon.ca?
What's the number for 911?
Okay, thanks. I'm ordering a package. Yeah, just anywhere I can go. I delve.
Okay, so you delve to the deep part.
I go on like page 3 of Google results.
Wow.
Wow.
You end up on page 20.
Oh.
But no, you try something interesting. You log on. You grab Maria's. You pull up one of your yearbooks, and you do that Google image search where you can like drop an image into Google and it searches for the image or similar images.
If it helps, I got an 18 on computers.
All right, nice. And
A back hack.
you back hack. But no, you end up finding an image of a gentleman's club that has since gone out of business. But and it's like one of the only photographs of this gentleman's club, and they have some girls posed in front of it, to entice the gentleman. But one of them, and like this is one of the image results you got when you image searched Maria Lambert's
Okay.
picture. One of the women looks like Maria, just older.
I investigate this gentleman's club.
All right.
I'm gonna pull the threads.
So you go over to your cork board.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, gentlemen's club. What's the name of it?
I click on that picture and go onto the website that's hosting that picture and see if I can find anything about it.
It's a good name for a gentleman's club.
Lame Tales.
It's called Lamb Tales. Yes. Okay. It has to be done.
Because there's foxtails in Nashville.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware of
Yeah,
that.
so Lame Tales with the lame theme.
Yeah. Yeah, the place is called Lamb Tales.
Or like Little Bo Peep or something like that.
I already have my Little Bo Peep reference in this
Okay.
campaign.
Lamb
So
Tales.
yeah, it's called Lamb Tales. And you know what? The only man standing in front is Mr. Blackwall himself.
I save image.
So like it's him in front. He's got his arms around two of the girls. One of them is the woman that looks like Maria.
I save image.
Yeah.
Your mother's a
So, Lamb Tales has since gone out of business. How old is Maria? She's
16?
she's a year above you.
17 then.
So 17 or 18. So yeah, it's been closed for around 17 to 18 years.
Okay.
It used to be located in
Hell City, Hell for Lamb.
A, B, C, D, E, F. In G City, apparently.
Okay. You good?
It has since been converted to a Goodwill. Hi.
Was she a showgirl?
Yeah, she was one of the showgirls.
Was a lambtail?
Yeah, she was a lambtail.
No, a lamb. She was a lamb.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
It's lambtails, but the girls are called the lambs.
okay. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never been
They're
to a
called
strip
lamb
club.
chops.
I've never been to a strip clubs.
Okay.
So.
We'll say they're called lamb chops.
I see if I can find the name of the women that worked there.
Alright.
Like, is anything like, here's so-and-so posing with the owner and blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
okay,
like
so-
captions under the pictures on this horrible 90s website, GeoCities website.
Yeah, it's like the Space Jam website. For some reason, the domain has remained there, but it's so outdated. Like, obviously, no one has been.
It's got some horrible MIDI song embedded in the file.
Yeah. So it's yeah. Founder. What did I say? Blackwell's first name was?
Jason, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, babe.
Founder Mr. Blackwell replaced Mr. with his actual name. Oh, you have the notes on it.
Yeah. I
Thank
think so.
God someone has notes on this.
Jason.
Okay, so yeah, it's the lamb tails right at the top, and you've got like a menu option, hours, location right underneath it. And then like the bio is like a brief history. Lambtails was founded in 19. What year are we in right now?
2017.
This is 2017.
Yeah.
In
So
One Punch Man, I don't know.
yeah, we'll just say it's 2017 in One Punch Man as well. In
18 years ago?
further than that, we'll say
Well, 20 years ago would be 97.
we'll say 92.
92?
Yeah.
That's 25 years ago.
So yeah,
I only know
Lambtails
that
was
because I'll be 25 in March.
oh, all right. So Lambtails was founded in 1992 by
Jason.
wealthy businessman and entrepreneur Jason Blackwell, in the hopes to provide an alternative nightlife. And then like it's got the picture, and in small print it says Jason Blackwell with the lamb chops. No names on them there.
I keep digging through the website.
Okay, let's see. Would there? I don't think there would be an option to.
Is it not on the menu?
No, the menu is actual food.
Oh, do they have food at strip joints?
Sure. At this one, sure. Of course, the menu could actually just be a metaphor for the girls.
That's what I was thinking it was.
So you pull it up and it looks like an actual menu.
It's got pictures of the lamb chops next to them.
Yeah, the lamb chops are posed in seductive ways. But it is like, yeah, and you're like, oh, Jesus, $20 an hour for chicken wings? Gah. This must be a buffet menu. Roll, what would this be? A wisdom modifier.
Okay,
What are...
I rolled a 2. Oh.
Yeah, it flies right over your head.
It's nice if they're giving the girls publicity by putting them on the menu.
Yeah. Of course, the one that looks like Maria is there as well. She's She's posed next to the signature item, the lamb chop.
Okay.
$30 for a lamb chop.
Jeez. Rich people food.
Yeah.
Damn, rich people.
So, but pretty much that's what you're dealing with right now. There are no actual names other than Jason Blackwool.
I Google search for images.
All right. So, let's see. So,
I'm sure somebody did a news article on it when it opened.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, lamb chop, gentleman's club. You find, once again, you have to go back a few pages.
It's probably in like the city library newspaper archives or some shit like that.
You have to skip past the Rule 34 of lamb chop. And yeah, you find an article about like basically the day the scissors were cut and the thing was opened, and you get some names for the girls, quote unquote names.
Okay.
And there are two girls there with Mr. Blackwool, the one who looks like Maria, and so the two girls at his side.
Okay.
The article's like it's got the picture and it says owner Jason Blackwool Center with showgirls lamb chop left and chicken wings right. Lamb chop is Maria's mom.
Okay.
And then it clicks in your head. So add vomit to your souvenir list.
I keep digging.
Okay.
I keep digging. I'm desperate to find this woman.
Okay. So so you end up finding an article from what would from the year 2000.
The distant future.
The year 2000. We are robots.
We are lamb chops from the distant future.
So, yeah, you find an article from when it closed. It basically reads, lamb chops to close New Year's Eve, December 2000, due to unforeseen circumstances. Jason Blackwool expresses regret that these circumstances couldn't be avoided, but feels it's in the best interest of the reputation and the dignity of everyone involved to keep the matters private and close his doors silently, basically.
Okay.
Um,
I search him in the business bureau as well to see if he has a registered list of employees.
Blackwell?
Yeah. No, lamb chops.
Oh.
I search it in the business bureau.
Would they have that?
I don't know. Would they?
I don't know.
You're the DM.
Is that how the business bureau works?
You're the DM.
Okay. Let's, instead of that, because I don't want to try and figure that out, let's just say Chicken Wings, quote unquote, claims that Lamb Tales is her home and whatever pops up next, that's where she'll stay.
I print out a picture of Chicken Wing.
Alright.
And I get suited up to go to Goodwill.
Alright.
I wear my schoolgirl uniform as to not appear imposing.
Okay.
But I have my uniform with me.
Okay. So yeah, you arrive at Goodwill. It's Goodwill. You step inside. It's Goodwill.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll notice for me, just to see if you can find this person you're looking for. No,
okay.
Either that or investigate, whichever.
Okay. 18 plus 14?
Fuck. Okay. So yeah, you meander about as if you're looking for something, but occasionally you pull the picture out of your pocket, look at it, and look
I
at.
made sure to grab like a notebook and a pencil and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Goodwill isn't very busy today, so the employees are sort of like meandering a bit. Like there are some people restocking. There's like someone in the back cataloging, and there's someone at the cash register. So there are 3 people there working, and one of them looks like a much older version of Chicken Wings.
I walk up.
About a 17-year-old
older
version of Chicken Wings.
I walk up to her. Excuse me.
Yeah, honey.
Hi. This is gonna sound weird. I'm an amateur journalist for whatever city school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing a segment on some businesses in the area. Have you ever gone by the name Chicken Wing?
Oh my God, are you my daughter?
No.
Ooh, okay. Still hasn't happened yet. I am prepared for that day, honey. But thanks for keeping me on my toes.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I try to do good for the community.
So what is it you wanted, honey? Amateur journalism?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if you could tell me about your lamb tails days.
Oh, those were the golden days. Let me tell you what. Life just isn't the same if I can't go buy chicken wings on a regular basis.
I can call you Mrs. Chicken Wings if you'd like.
Would you do that for me?
I would, Mrs. Chicken Wings.
I feel like I'm on stage again.
Such a gentle soul. Precious, needs to be protected.
Would you mind, if you have a second? I mean...
You know what? I'm going to take my lunch break early today. Let me grab my pack of cigarettes and I'll be right out for it to you.
I'll treat you to lunch.
Oh, honey, don't do that. Let me treat you to lunch. You are giving me such a blessing today.
How about we go Dutch?
I think that's fair. She calls out, Marge, I'm taking my lunch early! I'll be back whenever. I have an amateur journalist. I have an amateur journalist interviewing me today. It's for a school project, honey.
I love helping the community.
Marge is like, yeah, whatever.
And I'm busy anyway.
Restocking.
So, I guess we go to whatever restaurant Mrs. Chicken Wing wants to go to.
It's the worst name.
You cursed her with this face.
No. So,
I just think of
you're at Panera Bread, whatever.
Okay. I just think of the trolling of wannabe porn stars, and she's like giving him a hand job, and she's like doing like this, and they're going chicken wing.
Oh God.
That's all I can think of. Oh, chicken wings.
Oh.
Anyway. So I'm sitting with her, and I guess we're eating our Panera.
I must ask you, how in the world did you come across lamb tails? Because that place has been dead for so long. I can still feel it around me when I'm in that store. Bless, I wish those days could have continued forever.
Well, I was actually assigned black wool ink, but as I was doing
Mr. Blackwool. Now there was a man.
I'd love to talk about that, but as I was assigned that, I was doing some digging, and I found your previous fine establishment and thought that would be a better subject.
Honey, if you dug that far, they better give you an A+ on this.
Hopefully, journalism's kind of my passion,
It is a lovely passion to have.
Well,
I wanted to be a journalist before, and then I found my true calling.
Goodwill?
No, before that.
Oh, showmanship!
Yeah! I'm a performer, baby.
Showwomanship.
Honey, I am a performer by heart. It's in my blood and soul.
That's awesome. I would have loved to gone and seen you when I turn 18 in 2 years.
Oh, honey, that place was closed before you were even born. We had a good run, though, let me tell you what.
A good walk?
That, too.
So, tell me about what it was like working there, who your coworkers were, what Mr. Blackwell was like, you know, just a day in the life of Miss Chicken Wing.
Well, let's see. I was one of the star items on the menu. It was a euphemism.
Right,
metaphor, if you will.
Right. It took me a second, but I got it.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry for your soul. How blackened it must be to figure that out. Pretty clever on Mr. Blackwell's part to make a menu.
It was.
Oh, but Mr. Blackwell, what a kind man. He did everything for us. You know, he actually fed us. That was nice. You know, most of us were women right off the street. Didn't have much of nowhere to go. You know, monsters attack, take your homes, take your family, leave you with nothing. Mr. Blackwell comes along. It's like, honey, you are pretty. Let me offer you a job.
So he saved women from being homeless.
Yeah. Put us up in nice apartments, too. Of course, with the business closed, couldn't exactly afford to stay living there, so I had to downgrade a little bit, but I still keep a lot of memorabilia at my house.
Just a second. Vanna probably writes faster than I do.
Yeah. She's a student. She has to learn to write fast. Does she have one of those pins that records while writing as well?
Like Rita Skeeter?
No, there's like a recorder that is a pen, and as you write, it records.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, and you
they've
can
got
like
ones where you can write down on paper, and the pen can save your pen strokes, and you can upload virtual copies of your written stuff.
That's really cool.
and you can tap on it, and it starts the recording right where you were writing there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't.
Okay.
No, she's. No.
I didn't spend an equipment point on that.
You do have your cone of silence, though, if you wanted to use
I
that.
do put that down.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just a recording device.
That is a fancy recording device.
Yeah, and it'll.
I think we sell something like that at the store.
You may.
You would not believe some of the crazy things we get at Goodwill, honey.
I would. I'm a Goodwill shopper.
Bless your heart.
You are giving me a job. I've seen some crazy stuff from the customer side, so I can't imagine what you process in the back.
She just kind of shakes her head.
But we're not talking about Goodwill. We're talking about lamb tails.
Lamb tail.
So he rescued you from the monster's attack so you wouldn't be homeless, and he, put you up in nice apartments. What else did he do for you?
Well, obviously he paid us for our work. Well, the customers paid us. We got to. It was sort of an under the table deal. I hope you're not actually with the feds, honey.
Oh no.
I'd have a lot of taxes to pay if I just admitted that to you.
We'll omit it.
Bless.
I'm not here to incriminate anybody. I just want to make an A.
His favorite lamb chop was Lamb Chop herself.
Oh yeah?
Those two spent a bit of time together. And, well, they had a thing for each other as well. A little bit of side work, if you know what I mean.
Really?
Well, no one I'm about to tell you a big secret, honey, so you best keep your ears open. The whole reason Lamb Chop closed in the first place was, that Lamb Tail closed in the first place was, and she does the look to side thing.
Mr. Blackwool and Mr. Blackwool and Mr. Lambchop, they sort of procreated together.
Really?
Mm-hmm. As I live and breathe, girl. The anchovy had a problem with that.
The anchovy?
Mm-hmm. The anchovy. There was a woman. Bless her soul. She kind of does the sign of the cross.
So, what? Just out of curiosity, I'm not obviously going to put this in the report or anything. What happened to Lamb Chop and the baby?
Well, after the baby was born, there was a bit of an argument. Honestly, I never heard from Miss Lambchop after that.
Shame.
It really was. We said we'd keep in contact. All of us. A lot of those girls end up holding their end of the bargain.
Do you still have that contact information? Have you tried reaching out recently to her?
A lot of the lines have gone dead. Some of the women passed on due to monster attacks, unfortunately, but
No.
yeah.
You know, have you tried, like, the internet?
Oh, honey, I don't know how to work that contraption.
Do you want me to help you? You seem like you really want to get in touch with her.
She kind of looks at her watch. Perhaps another day. We're gonna have to conclude this.
Okay.
I only get 30 minutes for lunch.
Okay, do you want to maybe meet up when you get off, or meet up? I have school starting tomorrow. We got an in-session today, but I would love to get some more information and help you out. You seem like you really want to get in touch with them.
Well, I'm off at 5 today,
Okay.
so yeah, sure, I can do that.
All right. Thank you, Miss Chicken Wing.
What's your name again, Miss?
My name is
She holds your hand.
My name is Vanna.
Oh, Miss Vanna, you have a lovely soul.
So do you, Miss Chicken Wing.
She really likes being called Chicken Wing, so she doesn't say please call me Miss whatever. So she heads back to work, and you have a very interesting scoop on Maria now.
Yes, I do.
Running the class, your mother's a whore.
I'm gonna wait until she gets off work and get more information out of her.
All right. You're just basically chilling out until then, doing more corkboard stuff.
Yeah, I go back home and do more corkboard stuff, and
All right.
you know.
Lambtail, Maria, lamb chop, chicken wings.
Maria's illegitimate, ha 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 ha. I'm gonna call her a whore in class. She's gonna cry.
I'd say Maria doesn't deserve that, but
She does.
she's a horrible person.
She's a bad person.
Yeah. My ultimate plan is, if Vanna finds out Maria's mother is alive, to pay her a visit.
Ah, interesting.
So,
If she's alive.
if she's alive.
Not find out how she died, and if it was murder, well, she's about to get real.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Blackwool is not a good person either. Everyone I've introduced is not a good person.
Vanna's a good person.
I didn't introduce you.
You're right. Chicken Wing is a good person.
Okay. Everyone in opposition to the party is not a good person.
Yeah, Harrison's a
There you
good
go.
person.
Who is a good person that I've introduced? There's Zach the nurse,
Chicken Wing.
Chicken Wings,
The precious person that
Jackie.
Jackie.
Yeah. She was in opposition, but that's just because Jill was around her.
Yeah.
Jackie's a good person, Harrison's a good person.
Yeah. Ish.
He hasn't murdered anyone yet.
Are the
Keyword.
monsters expressly evil? I mean, Hot Cross Buns was evil.
Yeah, we haven't had a monster attack in a while.
Yeah, it's just been like
would
in
you
the
say
background.
something like that for?
The fuck would you say something like that for? Come on, get out of here. I'm walking
Oh,
here.
I guess while I'm waiting, I bust up some petty crime to stay in my C
Cool.
class.
You think that, and then immediately Chicken Wing gets crushed by a giant monster.
Oh no.
No.
Don't give me ideas like
She's
that.
my only lead. I'm gonna stab you.
Wait, so who is it you're trying to get dirt on? I don't remember this part of the
Miranda,
story.
Maria Lambert.
Lambert. Damn it! You got me doing it. Fucker.
She's a classmate of Vanna's. Her dad owns Black Wool
And her mother's a
Incorporated,
whore.
who's a clothing company.
And Maria is a complete piece of shit to Vanna.
Yeah.
Oh.
Had her
She's a complete piece of shit to everybody.
had
Yeah,
her
there's that too.
geeky little brother follow Vanna. Vanna's dad works for Black Wool.
Wait, was that the one that you like beat within an inch of his life?
It was either him or Chad that you're thinking.
Chad.
Chad.
I'm thinking of Chad.
Yeah. Chad's in jail now.
Yeah, Chad's in jail now. I put him in jail.
Beauregard.
Yeah, for petty robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Beauregard is the wimpy kid. I broke his glasses and kept half of them as a souvenir. Yeah, I go bust up some petty crime.
All right.
Somewhere like,
Yeah, you bust up some petty crime. I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
yeah, like I don't know, robbery or drug dealing.
There's a civil dispute somewhere,
Yeah,
and you show up.
it's a big city. I'll
Yeah.
find something.
Man and woman arguing. You're a piece of shit. No, you're a piece of shit. Vanna walks in. Actually, you're both pieces of shit, and I can prove it mathematically.
What are you, a high school student? Actually, yes.
I'm on my way to Berkeley.
Oh.
What are you, a high school student who's wanting to get into Berkeley?
Actually, yes.
Actually,
Yeah, that's oddly specific. Oh. I guess she can. Shoot. Listen, man, I'm sorry. Here's the $5 I owe you. It's okay, man. Here's the $5 I owe you.
oh no, man, it's fine. Here's the $5 worth of drugs that I owe you.
Okay. Petty crime. So 5 o'clock rolls around.
Is the rest of the party doing anything in that meantime? Because that's 4 hours of.
I mean, I was jogging after the limo that Collie and
We can swap back.
Thomas
if you want,
Green are
if
in.
We've got stuff planned.
Not really. I'm improving right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 o'clock
It-
rolls around.
Yeah. So 5 o'clock rolls around, and Chicken Wings gets off the job. There are a couple people there that are basically going to close up shop tonight.
Yeah.
And are you waiting for her outside of Goodwill, or did you ask to meet somewhere when she got
We'd
off?
probably ask to meet somewhere.
Okay.
It'd just be creepy if I was waiting for her.
Okay.
So, we meet.
In all fairness, she's not exactly not used to people waiting for her.
We meet at a dingy Chinese restaurant.
All right, Dingy Chinese Restaurant. That's the name of the place.
Yeah. Dingy.
Dingy
Yeah.
Chinese restaurant.
D-I-N-G-I. Dingy Chinese.
So yeah, you guys get to this Chinese buffet.
It's kind of like Mayflower, where it's all just like gross on the inside. There's
Yeah.
no buffet. You've got to order off the menu, and it all just it's the same pictures from every Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does she order the chicken wings?
She does. She orders the chicken wings.
I get like a orange chicken or something.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah.
And I've brought my laptop with me,
All right.
so I hope I'm within a mile of Wi-Fi.
Yeah. you're within a mile. Yeah.
So I pull it up and I'm like, so,
There's a Starbucks down the road, so you're nabbing Wi-Fi from them.
yeah. So I start showing her kind of how the internet works.
Mhm.
As we're waiting, I'm like, so do you want to try to contact one of them?
Let me see who I know isn't around anymore. There's the anchovy. Bless his soul. There's
She ran off with some meth head down to New Mexico. He treats her right. He treats her okay.
there's
I pull up Facebook. If you know any of their real names, we could see if they're on Facebook. Or Bookface. Whatever it is in this universe.
You pull up Face Space.
Yeah, FaceSpace.
I've
My
been
book.
waiting to use that.
Faster.
Face space. Face space.
Yeah. If
My
you know
book,
any of their
Face Space.
Yeah.
Faster space book.
Facer Space Book.
If you know any of their real names, we can search them on here. Do you want to try lamb chop?
Yeah, let's try good old Dolly. I went ahead with it. You called it first session, and I was like, yeah, okay, fine.
Dolly is the name of the first animal that was ever successfully cloned, and it was a sheep.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so what would be her last name? I guess it would just be Black. No, they didn't marry, so Dolly.
Woolsworth?
Dolly Woolsworth. All right. So she types in Dolly Woolsworth's name, and like it comes up like, you know how there are like 7 different people with the same strange name that you never thought people would have.
Yeah.
7 of them show up, and she kind of looks at the pictures. She's like, none of them. They're all too young, and also they look nothing like her.
Scroll through. None of them? Okay, well we can try another one. Back her name out.
She types another name. That one doesn't. Well, once again, people with the same names, no one shows up. So wait, you can just look up any person on here.
If they have a face profile, yeah.
You know, my daughter would be right around your age.
What's her name?
I'd have to remember the last name of that man. It was, I don't even remember. Never mind, I do. I rolled a natural 20.
I love when NPCs roll natural 20 on remember checks.
I do too. It doesn't happen very often, but now I need to think up a last name.
Valen Wood.
What?
Valen Wood.
Valen Wood. I remember what his name was. It was Green.
Oh,
Like with an E
shit.
at the end?
Like with an E at the end.
Oh, fuck.
Like that Thomas Green fella.
Was it Thomas Green?
Oh, fuck.
Do you have a picture of the man?
Oh, fuck.
It's been a while.
I pull up a new tab. Thomas Green.
Oh, honey, I recognize those emeralds anywhere. Talking about his eyes.
Well,
Oh.
Right.
Oh,
This just
I
went
didn't
weird.
know you brushed with royalty.
Neither did I. He wasn't royalty back then, honey.
I would love if you gossiped with me sometime.
This just went weird.
He always tried to hold up appearances. Always wanted to present himself as the best person he could possibly be, and he tried so hard. He had a lot of weight on his soul, let me tell you. We talked a lot. That's what he came in for, was just someone to talk with. Do you remember the end of June, honey?
Collie told us about that, right? As a character.
She told you.
Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't tell me. I found out about it at the speech. It's like,
Oh, right.
He's
I don't.
ass.
Oh, wait,
Remember-
hold on. End of June was 10 years ago, which would put that at 2007. So, never mind. He
Okay.
wasn't showing up about the end of June.
Okay. I'm sure he's got other shady shit in his past he wanted to talk about,
Yeah.
like weapons deals.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he was just always talking about the environment, honey. Just always talking about if there were ways that we could harness the Earth's natural resources instead of using fossil fuels and oil and...
You are a great therapist because he's doing it.
It's surprising. I didn't
You
even
should
know if I'm
contact
being
him.
perfectly honest.
You-
I should contact Thomas Green. I would love to see my daughter.
He probably owes you some money.
He paid for the talks, honey.
Oh, I mean, if you gave him the ideas, royalty payment. What's your daughter's name?
He never told me.
Are you Vanna right now, or are you Nilvi? I can't tell. You Jared or the Joker right now?
What is the monster I made? can we look
The
if
fuck
our
did I
eyes
just
aren't real?
hear?
A shit Jared Leto has said.
Jared Leto.
She'd be about 28 or 29 right now, though.
Well, let's check out his profile. That's me clicking things.
Okay. Good clicks.
Thanks.
Are you guys on FaceSpace right now?
Yeah, going through his...
Okay, so it's one of those profiles where like only friends can see.
Oh, I figured he'd have like a public...
Well, yeah, he has a public figure thing, but it's like not like it talks about how he's.
it doesn't have any of like his press conference photos or anything. She doesn't like accompany him at all.
I mean, there are press conference photos, but it doesn't appear he ever had any girl that looks like him with him.
Okay.
And how old is Facebook now? Old. I see. I was in high school when it first started being a thing. So, seeing as we're applying real world logic to this. How old am I? 20. Wow, I guess Facebook's about 10 years old now.
It's got to be older than that.
Maybe a little older, but...
2004? 2003, the Facebook deal investment and name change. 2006, public
public access.
Yes, thank
So it's been publicly accessible for about 10 years now. Because it was the thing in high school, and I was a junior/senior then. Yeah, so if he's 28, or if she is 28, 29 now, that means they were about 19 or so when it was coming. When it first came out, so I guess she might be on there then. Huh. All right.
I pull the computer back around from her and I start searching Thomas Green daughter.
Okay. You find images for Thomas Green's son.
What is his son's name?
Actually, you know who this person is. He goes to your school sometimes.
Is his name Chad?
No.
Oh.
Could be Kevin.
No, it's not Kevin.
No, that'd be...
Hold on, I have this name somewhere. His name is Hunter Green.
I remember Hunter Green. I don't remember Hunter Green, but I remember Hunter Green.
He shows up at your school sometimes as an aide to the teachers. He's doing work in like college and stuff. Like he's going for like a master's. He's going for his master's or doctorate or whatever it takes to be 29 and still in school.
Okay. Maybe he got a late start.
Yeah.
Okay. I mentioned that to her. I know him. That's Hunter. Mr. Hunter. Sorry, he's a teacher's aide at my school sometimes.
Well, that's very interesting because that's Thomas Green's son. I very strictly remember having a daughter.
I mean...
Well, good for him.
I didn't mean to create an awkward situation. I'm sorry, Miss Chicken Wing.
It's all right, honey. As long as I know that he is safe. and alive and well. And doing well in school, apparently, or something.
Am I friends with him on Facebook?
For a hero point, yes.
How many do I have? I'm boarding them.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Alright, yes you are.
I go to my Facebook profile and pull them up.
Oh, honey, you have one of these too?
Yes, I do. It's awesome.
I should make one of these.
We can set you up with one.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll have to get myself a computer.
Maybe you're gonna sell one soon through Goodwill. People donate those, don't they?
Sometimes. I'll scoop up the first one that comes through.
I'll help you set it up.
Employee discount.
I'll help you set it up when you get it. I'll give you my cell phone number.
She pulls out her Nokia flip phone.
Hey, at least the battery will never go dead.
I give her my cell phone number.
Vanna.
Beep, beep, beep,
Beep,
beep.
yeah,
oh,
she-
shit. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. I'll never understand how you kids are able to do your texting so fast.
What is this T9? What does the T even mean? Why are there 9 of them? So yeah, I poke around on Hunters, see if.
It stands for text on 9 keys.
Oh.
Huh.
I thought the T stood for text, but I didn't know what the 9 stood for. So I kind of poke around, see if he's got any pictures of his sister.
He doesn't have a sister.
Surprise, he is his own sister.
I send him a message. Hey, Hunter. Boom, boom.
Miss Winters, what an you see the little dots. Bloop. Miss Winters, what an unexpected surprise. Dots. Bloop. How can I help you?
I have a strange question for you.
Dots. Bloop. Is this about your geography class?
No.
Bloop. Okay. Question mark.
And feel completely free to not answer this. That's your privacy. You don't have to, if you don't feel comfortable answering it, etc., etc. Do you have a sister?
Dots. Bloop. Why do you ask?
I saw someone today who looked a lot like you, and I just was wondering. It just made me think of you. She was really pretty.
Dots. Bloop. No sister.
Oh. Just checking. I was just gonna be cool if you did. I was gonna, just be like, hey, I saw your sister. Anyway, see you in geography class.
Awkward.
Smiley emoji.
Yeah, smiley emoji. He's a student at Berkeley, also, by the way.
Can't wait to get into Berkeley.
I can't wait to get into Berkeley.
I signed up with the Berkeley alma mater, like.
Yeah.
Do I need to?
So your souvenir is an awkward conversation with Hunter Green.
I think my souvenir is a picture of black wool and lamb chop.
Okay. Yeah, your conversation deviated entirely.
She's going with it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What is it, babe?
That's awesome.
That Cars post that you reblogged. Car Jesus died on a car cross.
Oh.
You're worried if Car Bush did Car 9/11?
Oh, that.
Car fuel doesn't melt car steel beams.
Is it, Richard, do I need to roll to see if Kevin knows Hunter?
We'll deal with that when it comes around.
Oh, no, not awkward. Awkward's not a part of this photo.
So you have a photo of black wool and the lamb chops.
Okay.
It's real nice because you also have a growing evidence list.
I know, it's awesome. Souvenir.
Souvenir. It's like the one time your souvenir was a picture with Moomin Rider. Do you have proof? I whip out my phone!
I text Speed. So, no, it's not a top priority right now, but Maria's illegitimate, and I think I may have found somebody who fucked Tom Green. It was so ... bloom. I know it's not a priority right now ... bloom, but ... bloom. All one big text with no spaces.
Yeah.
Am I still jogging behind the limo at this point?
Something's happened to where you're not at this point. We can get up to that point later.
Alright. I have to stop and read the wrong sentence.
Because like this is 4 hours after
Yeah,
the
4
conference
hours
ended,
later.
so you're doing something else.
Alright. I mean, they could just be driving really far away.
I feel like I got the information I need. What? I continue, like, so tell me more about working, you know, jotting down.
So
notes.
yeah, she
We get back on topic
Yeah.
for a little bit.
yeah, back to
Yeah.
your paper.
Yeah.
I
I pretend like I'm interested and,
yeah.
you know. Just so you know, I wrote down, picks girls up off the streets after monster attacks.
Accurate. You're not wrong. What does Chicken Wings go on to say?
Tell me more about her life. This is a showgirl at Lamb Tails.
You're really miffed at this point, aren't you?
A little bit. A little. She's probably kind of miffed. She wants to talk more about Dolly, and she wants to find out more about Mr. Green.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't want to deviate too much for fear of having to roll a bluff check.
Right. You don't have ranks in bluff, do you?
I mean, I do.
Oh, okay.
I've got a +7.
Oh, all right.
But I want to see what I can...
NPC natural 20s, man. They're looming.
Yeah.
They change the course of the game.
They do. So, yeah.
Improvisation.
I guess she just kind of... She just tells me about it. And, oh, well, awesome. I think I've got enough to write an excellent paper.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to be 4 pages, double-spaced. So, I think we're good.
I think you got this, honey.
Yes. When you get your computer, you let me know, and I'll come help you set up your face space.
Will do.
All right. Miss Chicken Wing, it's been a pleasure.
Miss Winters, you told her your
Yeah.
last name, right? Oh,
Well,
thank
she
you.
probably saw it on
Yeah.
Face.
Mm-hmm. Miss Winters, you have a pleasant evening.
You too. Be safe going home. I pack up
And go home.
and go home. Back to the corkboard.
Yeah.
I sit in my chair. Throw the paper ball. Oh fuck.
Lands on your face.
I don't want to move forward until we figure out what's going on.
Okay.
With them, so.
I think let's call it session there then.
Okay.
So, holy shit, what's the name of this issue?
Well, what did we say? Shocking surprises?
A
situations?
shocking situation.
Yeah. Shocking situations. because there's
Shocking
more than one name.
situations. Yeah. I mean, unless anyone has anything better, this was a crazy issue. And I almost feel like your whole thing, individual thing, could be its own issue as well. If we
Well, then
want.
I would need 2 souvenirs.
That's true. Okay, it's just the whole thing is shocking situations then. So I guess, yeah, that's a PowerPoint or hero point for you. What does the cover look like? Jeez. I think it might be Kali up on the
Yeah,
pedestal.
Oh, so I'm back up to 8 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the cover might be Kali up on the pedestal.
Mm-hmm. It's like a sideways angled shot.
Mm-hmm. There's a text bubble on it,
Yeah.
and she's saying like something from
And
her.
he's the murderer. Yeah.
She might say, the end of June shall not be forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So I guess since I came up with that one, everyone can have a PowerPoint.
Yay. Is that an experience point?
Yeah, that's the experience points. Okay, so now to the bread and butter of it. Jesus.
Chicken Wing gets 1 for her natural 20.
Yes, Chicken Wings gets 1 for certain. Jesus Christ. So, let's recount Speed really quick. I need to do this individually today. So much happened. Speed, you get a hero point for being forced into saying what you said.
This is why
Hero
you don't
point or
split the
power
party.
point?
What?
This is why you don't split the party.
Yeah.
Hero or power?
Hero.
Alright. So that puts me back at 6, which is what's on my thing.
Alright. Jeez, let's... Gosh, so much happened. I want to hand out so many experience points, but...
I mean, you can.
I can.
Feel free to.
Yeah, feel free to. We're not going to stop you.
Okay, so let's start with everyone gets 1 XP for the whole session. Speed, you had that run-in with Galvin.
I blind shotted somebody with a cinder block.
You did do that. I forgot about that.
I chickened out and didn't help.
And
You
I
did.
hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker and
Yeah,
broke
when
both
you
their
drop
backs.
kicked them. So yeah, we'll give you XP for that random combat.
Alright.
I'll just straight up give you another hero point for the interaction with Galvin inside of Harrison's bar. As well as an experience point. Fuck it, why not? Then there was... Shit, this was such an intense session. It always is when Galvin is around.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Screw it, have 2 more. There you go. That's your session XP. Kali, you had your thing with Thomas Green. So that's an experience point for agreeing to, well, for one, helping him out with his serum, or his elixir. So 1 XP there. You get, I'm gonna straight up give you 3 whole experience points for your speech, as well as a hero point on top of it. So basically I just refunded your hero point that you used during your speech to get really impassioned and fired up and stuff. Jeez. Such a good session. I love it. You had a quippy one-liner that I really liked at some point in there, so I'll give you 1 XP for that. I don't remember what it was, but this is why we record sessions. And that's 5 XP, so I guess that'll be good for you as well.
It's 6.
It was?
1 for session, and then 5 for just now.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Vanna,
Yeah?
you chickened out.
Yeah?
You...
Minus 1 HP.
Minus 1 XP. No. You did some really good research today, and I did some really good improvising too.
You get 1 XP.
I get 1 XP.
And a hero point.
And a hero point.
Yeah.
I accidentally muddled things that I had planned by arbitrarily dating things randomly, but whatever. I can deal with it.
Yeah, you're the DM. It's fine.
I was gonna say that Green was one of your classmates, but now that he's 28, that doesn't make sense. So
He could be a teacher at my school.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, he could be the geography teacher who graduated from Berkeley.
Okay. Retcon, he's a geography teacher that graduated from Berkeley.
Hey, Mr. G!
Mr. Hunter Green, or just Mr. Green. Yeah.
He's the cool one that like wears the bow ties and the plaid shirts.
Yeah, he's like Bill Nye.
Yeah. Sits
Or
on his
Mr.
desk
Diamond.
like this when he's talking to you, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Diamond.
Yeah, he's Mr. Diamond. he's a really chill teacher.
yeah, handsome blonde guy.
Mm-hmm.
All the girls were like, oh, Mr. Green.
Emerald eyes.
Yeah.
Just like his father. So, yeah.
Yo, Mr. G, you ever Mrs. G?
He does not have a Mrs. G.
Was he ever
Oh.
Mrs. G?
Oh, was he ever a Mrs. G? Could be.
That's not a no!
You didn't say no.
Let me have it on audio record. That's not a no.
Yeah, it's
Like
not a
anime,
no.
you're not dead unless they show your body in pieces and you're in the ground.
So good research nets you 2 experience points.
Yay!
I'll give you 1 for your interactions with Miss Chicken Wings.
Yay!
I'm so sorry, Miss Chicken Wings, that I cursed you with that.
At the dingy restaurant.
Yeah, dingy
Chinese.
restaurant. Jeez. Corkboard. How much XP have you won this
That's
session?
5 for me.
5 for you, and that includes the one that I handed out. And you also got 1 for the title, or did you give yourself a hero point for that one?
You gave me a hero point for something. I think for everybody, for you coming up with the cover page, I think you gave.
Oh yeah, I gave everyone a PowerPoint for that.
Okay, you gave me a hero point for something,
Okay.
so we can call it that. Because I'm back up to 8 now.
Okay. I gave you the hero point for the title. I gave you the option between hero and power.
Oh, okay.
And then I gave everyone 1 XP for me coming up with the cover.
Right.
And
so
then
I'm at 5 experience points right now.
Okay, and then I gave everyone the 1 XP for the session in general. One more for really good research.
Thank you.
Was that June and Ant?
Maybe. Hoi!
Hoi!
I hit it with my sword.
Well, we're just wrapping up.
Yeah, we're awarding XP.
I met with a prostitute named Chicken Wing at Dingy Chinese restaurant.
I hit that with my sword. And by my sword, I mean
Your
my
meat sword?
penis. By my penis, I mean a sword.
So how hot was she on a scale of 1 to anchovy?
She worked with Anchovy at one point.
Yes.
And now she's a manager at Goodwill.
So scale from 1 to anchovy, is that like 1 to 2?
Shut up, man.
That 1 to -1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for joining us for this session, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed listening, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next issue when it comes out. We'll see you next time.